Welcome to Bear Pantry Talk. This is the sister channel to the Bear Pantry Show. This is where you're going to find honest reviews, exciting unboxings, do-it-yourself projects, and engaging commentary. Whether you're a chef or a kitchen novice, my collection of cookbooks cater to every skill level. From mouth-watering main dishes to decadent desserts, I've written and published a collection of cookbooks that celebrate the joy of home-cooked meals. Beans and Rice Volume 2 has 130 authentic Belizean recipes and is distributed only by the Bear Pantry Show from our safe and secure website, bearpantryshow.com. If you're not interested in Belizean recipes, then the Pantry Laid Bear is the cookbook for you. I handpicked 111 of the best dishes that I've made on my popular cooking show, The Bear Pantry Show, so that you can make better than restaurant quality meals at home. No More Leftovers is for those who prefer to make a smaller amount of food. I've scaled some of the recipes from this book, and then added some brand new recipes to make 95 delicious dishes that you can make for 1 to 4 people. Now I know that some people prefer to purchase from Amazon, so I took 65 of the best recipes from Beans and Rice Volume 2 and curated them for this cookbook. Every recipe in this book has a vibrant color photo to show how each dish is supposed to look. Learn the secrets of Belizean cuisine passed down through generations, beautifully captured in this comprehensive guide. If you've ever wanted to make bread but have been afraid, then the bread book you need is the perfect guide for you. I've included 55 of the best bread recipes from my repertoire and illustrated them with large fonts, precise measurements, and a beautiful color photo for every loaf. Pick up these 3 books from our safe and secure website, bearpantryshow.com, and then these 2 books from amazon.com. Bon appetit! Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing today, Monday, August the 5th, 2024? Joe, say hello.
Hello, people. How you guys doing?
If you see Joe looking so important right now, it's because we're trying to get his computer to work better. He's always in this corner over here at this desk, and he absolutely loves this corner. And I want this corner for him because he's happy here. But the internet doesn't work there, the Wi-Fi, no matter what dongle we buy, because Joshua built the desktop, so it doesn't have like a built-in internet thing. You have to buy like the external stuff to plug in.
You just need a stronger one, that's all.
Yeah, but I'm looking for the stronger ones and I can't find them. Hi, B. Hi, B. So I told him when I used to have my desk over here, the internet worked fine for me. Remember, I used to go live from there and do my mukbangs and everything. It was facing this way too, Joe,
Right.
And it was working fine. And I said, maybe you need to move 6 feet from this corner to here. But it's going to be rough because it's a lot of things to move. And then on top of that, I don't know if the chair is going to be in the way with the dinner table. We might not have a clear shot. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm still looking at
We'll find out. We'll find out.
I'm still looking at other things like buy him a stronger internet thingy. All right, so let's get right into our topic. We don't want to have like all this conversation before we get into our topic. So today's topic that I picked, because it's a slow news day, we're waiting for VP Harris to pick her VP nominee or choice or whatever. We're going to come back around and talk about that in this same conversation, who we think she's going to pick, who we want, stuff like that. But in the meanwhile, let's talk about what I said I at first because Joe wasn't going to be on the live, what we would do if we had money. Do you want to go first? Because this is one of our marriage arguments that we've had for 40 years.
What would I do if I had money?
Well, we've been together 40 years, but we've been married almost 38. And this is the one topic that we quarrel about quite a bit, right? Why do we fight about it?
You remember?
You don't remember? Okay, I'll remind you. When we first got married, almost 38 years ago, and we talked about having money, Joe would always talk about helping everybody in his family. And I said, well, what happened to our little family? We didn't have Josh yet, right? What happened to our little family right here, me and you? Oh, well, that's a given. I said, no. I don't assume anything is a given. You're going to get this one, you're going to get that one, that. What happened to my family? What the hell? I know they don't talk to me, right? They weren't talking to me in the first 5 years. But what happened to my family, right?
Well, if they don't talk to you, you ain't getting them.
Well, the same thing go for your family now.
If they talk.
Hi, Kathy. Hi, Miss Lucky. Thank you for coming. So then, as the years progress and we would bring up the topic again, right? We would fight again because whenever I tell Joe what I wanted to do with the money, he's like, what? That's what you want to do? That's stupid. That's boring. Joe, for real, this is one topic that we fight about a lot, right? Huh?
You used to. That's what
Not
fight
not
is.
not fight, like not talk to each other, but debate.
Right.
Debate.
Right.
So I shouldn't say fight. Like we would debate this topic quite a bit. So now that we've been long in the game, 37 and a half years, been together 40 years, July 14th made 40 years. I'm interested in knowing. I didn't ask Joe the question before. He's over here messing around on the computer trying to look for something to make his computer work. But I'm going to ask him now, if you were to have money, no, we're not talking about just $1 million. Let's say 10 million. If you had $10 million, what's the first thing that you would, let's say you just won it, right? And don't take out the taxes, yada, yada. What's the first thing you would do?
Buy me a Cadillac and cruise up and down the road.
You see the bloody foolishness what this man want to do? Buy him a Cadillac and cruise it. That's a song.
That's just like, well,
Okay, I'll go.
I know. I mean, I buy my.
Let's go together. 1, 2, 3. Let's see if we say the same thing. 1, 2, 3. I'd pay off this house.
That's what I would
You
do.
too slow. You for talk same time with me. That's the same thing he did at Wayne Brady. I'm like, talk. See, she said pay. Kathy said pay her bills. So
pay off the
okay,
house,
so what would be
fix
your
it
first
up,
bill? Pay off the house.
Fix it up,
Okay. So fix it up involves what?
remodel the whole thing.
No, remodel is a big word. What exactly would you do?
Well, fix the bathroom,
Fix the master bathroom.
fix the living room, take off the popcorn. and
Would
stuff.
you elevate the ceiling like you talked about
Yeah,
sometimes?
I do
Vaulted
that, I
ceiling.
do that.
Okay, vaulted ceilings. Take off the popcorn. Do vaulted ceiling. Would you put an addition?
I don't-
A den?
For the bedroom, I done a little more piece in the bedroom.
You know, can I pause you for a second?
Mhm.
You know how for so many years I always wanted a den? Now that I see Jory and Esther's den, I don't want a den.
I don't want it like that.
And it's a big room. They have a big room, but they built it around the, not Jory and them, no, they bought it like that. They built it around the kitchen window so you can't look out and see the sunshine.
But see, like, we got this
Mhm.
patio here.
Mm-hmm.
I extend the patio out some more,
Mm-hmm.
right? And
And do what?
put some nice.
You would put a room behind this room?
What?
You would put a room behind this dining room? Like an extra room?
Not really.
At first, I really wanted to do that because I wanted like an exercise room and stuff like that. But now, not anymore. The air conditioning doesn't go there.
What you do, just build up gym in the back there if that's what you want.
I would have it separate, true?
Yeah.
I don't know. There was something that makes me feel trapped when I go to Jory's house, Jory's and Esther's house. That's a big, beautiful room, and it leads into the garage. But it's like it's hot when it's hot, it cold when it cold, and you know they have a unit going back there. The air conditioning goes back there, but it just doesn't like cool it down enough. I suppose if we had 10 million, we could get a whole unit for that itself, huh?
You have solar and all that kind of stuff, so you don't have to worry about
No, but if we had 10 million, even without solar,
Oh.
we would have enough money to put a whole different air conditioning in that room,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Right.
No, know how I feel about that room. How do you feel? Would you add that extra room
Extra.
if you had the money? A den.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you would put a den. You would make the master bedroom bigger
Right.
and make the master bathroom bigger,
Right.
but you would not add a fifth bedroom.
Nah.
That's one thing we fight over again.
Why?
I want a fifth bedroom.
Just it only gonna be me and
It
you.
would be a guest bedroom. Even when Joshua and Jada move out, you cannot have enough guest bedroom when they come and visit or other people come and visit
Yeah,
from
how
other
much guests
places.
you gonna have here?
When Sandra come,
It's like-
when Angie come,
it's gonna be
when
two-
Brenda come,
That's what I'm saying. 2-bedroom, everybody gonna be here at the same time.
they all come the same time.
Two
So
bed-
okay, so we're in agreement that you would pay off the house
oh,
and
yeah.
fix up the house.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So then I know Joe has all these dreams of what he wants to do with the front yard, make a new driveway because we have blacktop that's broken and stuff.
I'll make it look like Beverly Hills.
The house, hey, you
Yeah.
gonna price the house right out of the market over here.
That's all.
All right. Would you put a pool?
Nah.
Nah, none of us want
I'm too
pool.
old for that. Yeah.
I the nightmare Jory have with that pool over there. I'm good. I'm so good.
If it was the time when I first moved here and was younger, yeah.
No, I never wanted a pool.
But
I
now-
never ever dreamed of a pool. Every summer, the kids would get those pool that you get from Walmart. That in the beginning they had the ones that you pump up, and then after that they have the ones that sit in that frame, right? And big pool, and we would enjoy it. But when the summer done, we done. We don't want to deal with that again after the summer done.
You can make a small little pool just with me and you fit in. That's it.
That would be a jacuzzi.
Well,
Just keep it cool, not keep it hot, right?
yeah.
So then, after taking care of the household, what would you do next?
Well, I mean, I don't already go. The kids are already gonna get fixed up anyway.
Well, I don't know that.
No.
Maybe you don't want to give your kids nothing.
Hey,
Go ahead.
they're gonna get fixed.
So you would take care of the kids,
take care of the kids.
but before you even take care of the kids, you would fix the house,
no.
like pay off the house.
If I win that kind of money,
10 million.
they get fixed up right away.
They get fixed up first, okay?
Right. And then whatever left between, then we take and fix the house.
Would you split the 10 million between all four of us?
Well, of course, my kids. But I say.
So me and you are one unit, and then them three. So four of us. You would split the money.
What am I going to do with all those money afterwards?
Because you don't want to die and then somebody else come and take it, right? So
I mean, if let's say you win maybe $200 million,
we know that we're there. We have 10 million.
You don't got everything. You don't help your kids and everything. We don't help somebody.
You see why we quarrel? Because we set a set amount. We said 10 million. We know there are no 200 million. $10 million divided by 4. How much? Much that everybody gave about 3 million?
If you win 10 million, you ain't going to get
2 points on the million?
You're not going to get 10
No,
million.
seriously, divided by 4, but only gave about 2 points on the million.
That's what I'm saying. No.
2.5 million ish nowadays when a house in Fontana is $600,000. You see what we're saying?
Yeah, but
so
let's put it this way. You could do that if you don't want to help nobody.
So you wouldn't split the money again if it's 10 million between the 3 kids?
My kids, I'll do it. You know?
So 2.5 million. What we could do with that? By the time you're broke it for buying a house in a Fontana, you're broke.
But it's enough to fix up the house. And
all right, so let's get back. We're gonna buy a nice vehicle, right?
I want my GMC Sierra.
That's a truck.
That's
fine. I could live with a truck. You let me have a Tahoe for so long, I could live with a truck. Okay, so then nice car, fix up the house, that's done. All right? So what next?
Time to take trips.
Okay, where would you want to go?
Going to Israel.
Oh, the hell. There are so many countries I can live my entire life and not have to see.
You don't want to go nowhere, just United States. That's it.
I don't want to travel more than 5 hours on the airplane. Sorry, England, I don't think I'll ever see you. I'll just love to see you in videos. Kathy said travel. Kathy said travel next, right? Travel next.
Travel.
I hate traveling.
If I travel, you can tag along.
I would tag along because I don't want to let my boo go by himself, but I hate traveling. I like going, I like arriving. I like arriving. Like I would want to go to Georgia and see Brenda and my friend Jenny and Sandra, right? I don't know who else lives at Georgia, but I don't want to do the traveling part. I just want to arrive.
It's only what?
5 hours on a plane. I want to do like Bewitched, tick, and I just arrive.
Just sleep until you get.
Brenda said she would focus on she first and then give the kids $1 million each.
Well,
Brenda gal. But when you get $1 million each, you have to pay the tax for them. Because $1 million gonna come to 565,000 after Uncle Sam dip in there.
Well, I got one kid. If I give you $1 million by the end of the month.
By the end of the weekend, we have one child. If we're not gonna say we're gonna say they, so you guys could guess. We have one child. If we give them $1 million in one weekend, it would be done. Who is that child? Put it in the comments.
No, I think honestly,
For real, Brenda.
if I think
Make that put a who first. You have to spill the beans.
no, I don't spill the beans. If I win again the money, I control the money
For them.
for them. You get them gonna get certain, they're gonna get certain amount for. Okay, this is for you for the year.
Oh Jesus. You guys gonna get me this own. I don't know how that legal could spend, but she could spend. And Joshua is the opposite end of the spectrum. He not spend nothing. You gotta take a sledgehammer and whop for his elbow for him to spend anything. Jory is somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
Joe will go a long period of time without spending, and then someone he'll do a big purchase. But Jada, whoo, she could spend money like butt against the sun.
Like when he get married now, he no responsibility. So
Oh, he come over here and cry all the time. Mommy and Daddy, I am so sorry. I didn't help you guys enough when I was here because I see how hard life is, Mommy and Daddy. Put the money in a trust for Jada.
yeah.
Child, she girl, she gonna be mad. Why me? I'm grown. I understand how these things work. Yada yada yada. So honestly though, if we had a lot of money, besides those things that we would do for our own selves, right? I would definitely have money to buy the best food, the best options of food, right? I don't think I would buy expensive purse, expensive shoes, expensive clothing. I'm talking about name brand stuff. I don't think I would indulge in that type of stuff because it's just not us, right? But food, I would buy all organic, even though they only have to grow it 30% of the time organic for them to call it organic in America. I would still go that route better. I would definitely want to have my own garden with my own stuff going, right? I would definitely stop making YouTube videos inmediatamente. I would make no more cooking videos. I would be done. The channel just gonna sit out there and fly in the wind. But we would do this type.
Hey,
This type, you'd follow us on the travels and stuff back here.
I still wear my t-shirt with grapefruit juice on it.
I had toothpaste. I had toothpaste part mine. I brushed my teeth earlier. I had toothpaste part mine, but I could get that out. So
This kind of thing about me. If I see a shoe and I like it, I buy it. It
But-
don't have to be no expensive
But
stuff.
Kathy, Jada is about to be 29 this December. Jada just love to take care of everybody. Everybody.
And
Oh
look,
my
that's good to
God.
help
All
people.
her friends. But you know what? She don't have users in her midst.
Yeah, that's
They're there for her too. You know what I mean? So maybe she would do better. So then definitely what my dream I had a dream earlier on, like 20, 30 years ago, that I definitely wanted to give to this charity, the one that fixed the hair lip, whatever that charity is called. I don't remember the name right now, but they have a charity where that's all they do is fix the hair lip on people in different countries. And I definitely would want to give to that. But sometimes when I give to them charity, they take so much for administrative fees that I don't know, maybe I'd go pick the person. I want to have the surgery because the hair lip sometimes it's such an easy fix, right? And it changes the quality of that person's life forever. And some people never get the surgery, and sometimes the hair lip, because it has something to do with the roof of your mouth too, right? It's so wide that when they eat food, go up in there and they have to pick it out, and it's horrible for people that are going through that. And then there's another charity that this husband and wife doctor used to do, where they would travel abroad and they would fix something to do with something with the urinary tract. Something there they do like 2 snips of of a sewing, and that fixes it for those girls. I don't know what the hell the thing is. I wish I could remember, but I used to see them like on Maury and stuff like that. I would want to give to that charity. Other than that, I would want to give back to Belizeans back home. Huh?
It's a lot of hungry children out of help. Especially if watch those children over overseas. All these kids don't have nothing to eat. I think touch your heart because man,
Yeah.
things like that help.
Yeah. Like Joe's watching something the other day, yesterday, and the picnic them have a lot of sores in their head. That India, true? They may look Indian,
They look like
Pakistani or something.
no, they look like well, it's African people.
The African?
Like,
Maybe the Ethiopian then.
like Ethiopia.
Yeah, Ethiopian. Yeah, they had a lot of sores in their head, and it was just horrible. Definitely help out kids. No, I don't want to adopt none. I don't want to raise none, but definitely help out. And one of my big help besides health issues and stuff like that is anything to do with what I want to say, the arts, but not just the arts, sports too. Anything that you would do extracurricular. If a child wanted to do that, I would want to pay for that, because I was blessed when I moved to this country that an older lady, she had cancer at the time. And I think that lady was only in her 50s. So when I was like in my teens, she was in her 50s and she had cancer. And she decided that she was going to give scholarship to many kids that were going to the Eubanks Conservatory of Music and Arts. And as a matter of fact, they weren't going there yet because I wasn't going there. I was in high school. When I first got to high school here in California, because the kids were getting ready to graduate that May and we got here in March and our paperwork didn't come from Florida, then Texas, then here, they decided that we were just going to like flail in the wind for 2 months. And so they asked me and my older brother what we wanted to do while we were in school, because there were certain classes that we were not taking, right? And so they gave us the option to go to this history class and sit and watch old black and white movies about history. That's the option my brother chose. Mina likes nothing in a black and white. So I'm like, I'm good. What else can I do? And they said, you can go to the career counselor's office and do whatever she tells you to do. So that's what I did. And I went in there, and a little bit of Spanish I knew from taking Spanish 1 in Belize. I would make appointments with the parents for them to come in and talk about their children's career, right? Or careers. And so in the final week, right before school ended that May, the assistant to the person that ran that office asked me what I wanted to do. And I said, I want to be a singer. I was just like Jade, I wanted to be a singer. And I thought she just kind of blew it off, right? Oh, that's nice, that kind of way. But then we went on vacation that summer. And then I met you July. This is 84. We went on vacation the ending of May. I met you July 14th. And then it was right around that time that they called me and they said, the same lady, the assistant, she called me and she said, hey, do you know how to play any instruments? And I said, yes, I know how to play the piano. And she says, do you have anything that you have memorized? And I go, yeah, I have Chariots of Fire. I used to know how to play that real well. She says, go to this Eubanks Conservatory of Music and Arts on Crenshaw, and they will audition you and be ready to play that song. And then they'll see if they're going to give you a scholarship. And so I did everything they told me to do, and I did a really good job playing Chariots of Fire. And that's when the scholarship was offered, and they said they were going to give me 3 classes. And they had me pick. So I said, okay, I want to do piano, because I was already learning that. I want to do theory to learn how to write music. And I also wanted to do guitar. And I really did not want to do guitar, but I had to pick 3. And so they said, well, don't you want to sing? If you want to play the piano, don't you want to sing? Because I told them I really didn't want to do the guitar, but I felt forced to pick a 3rd one. And so I said, well, when I was in Belize, Miss Nelly Castillo, she came back from America singing like Barbara Streisand. And I went up to her and I asked her, she was a teacher at Catherine's. And I said, can you teach me how to sing like that? And she said, no, you have to be born with the gift. And that's what I believed. And so they said, you don't have to be born with no damn gift. They can teach you. And so they gave me voice. So I took voice, theory, and piano. And I feel so blessed that that lady paid for that for me. And she says, when I die, my kids are going to fight over the money. So the scholarship's going to end then. And she lived a whole year. So I was able to get that scholarship for a year. And I really want to pay that back for some child, B says she would have a house manager and a cook because I don't want to cook every day. That's a great idea. Definitely a chef to come in and cook, because what I like about the chef is that they will cook the food the way you want them to cook the food, because you're paying them.
The chef got to be 80 years old.
I don't give a hell how old is chef old. So, because the chef gonna be a man. So who cares? No, as long as the person cook it the way we want it cooked. Put the amount of salt we want, the amount, don't put no sugar in my macaroni. No, this, we have like strict rules with what we eat in here, because we're trying to avoid high blood pressure. You know what I mean? So definitely that. And I definitely would want somebody to drive me, but somebody would know how to drive good. I would have to go through a lot of interviews for that, because I don't want to have to hold my belly bottom every time I'm in the car. And I don't want Joe drive me no more. That's it. You're fired. You ain't driving me no more. Girl, ain't nobody can steal me. Please, Lord have mercy. I don't come into money and then I play the fool like you want to steal me. What the hell you want? You work for me. You don't want my money? What the hell? Child, So definitely I would want to help kids with those type of extra things. Acting, singing, art, football, whatever, soccer, whatever talent the kid had, I would want to definitely donate into that. You know what I mean? Joe, you have anything else to add about the money? None of us said tithe. None of us said tithe, right? We used to always say tithe at first, right at the beginning. The tithe gonna be the kids. The tithe gonna be what you give the kids. The tithe gonna be what we give the kids, because I ain't giving no church nothing, except if the church is in Belize and the church I used to go to, All Saints. They're gonna get something. Go ahead, baby.
Not these type of church I used to go to. No.
I don't think I would give no America church. No America church.
When you go to church over here, they spend 45 minutes and
B says she don't give no church neither.
They spend like 45 minutes to tell you how to give your money, and like 15 minutes.
And how God wants to strike you down like Ananias and Sapphira if you don't give them this money when they want. Then, you know what may piss me? Oh God, we're going to divert now off of this money thing into the damn church thing. What pissed me off about that church when I was attending, right? I'm driving an old car, praying that I get to and from church, and we went all the time, right, Joe? We didn't just go Sunday. We went when they had Bible study Thursday. And then I also went up there to read the announcement, the church announcements, and then come back and then go back for Bible study. Oh my God, they had us working like runaway slaves.
If you look at church, you spend your whole life in church and do not
Working in the vineyard, that's what they call it, right? And then if they're gonna hire you to pay you to do something for them, like they wanted to hire Jory as a teacher, Jory said, hell no, I am not working for no Christian school, no Christian church, whatever, because they are notorious for not paying their bills. And then on top of that, they want to take back 10% of your money to give to them when you don't even belong to their church. You're just their employee, right? So the church pissed me off because the pastor told this story that he bought his wife a car. Do you remember what the car was? Mercedes-Benz, right? So let's say she had a white Mercedes-Benz with a red interior. I don't remember what she had at the time.
It was a 2010. She got it.
In her mind, she wanted the reverse. So if it was white with the red inside, she wanted red with the white inside. She wanted the reverse of whatever she had. And he didn't know.
And the car had 160,000?
160,000 original miles, meaning they bought the car brand new and they put those miles on it so they know exactly what's wrong or right with the car. It's not like when we bought this truck, they say we're the second owners and we don't know what all they fixed on it. It's when we start to fix things, we realize, oh my God, this thing has been on the car since day one. And so the pastor was telling the story that he bought the car and they had to ship it from back east, and because the car wasn't even like, they didn't have that color scheme here or yada yada. And finally the car came and she didn't like it. And everybody was looking at her like, what a bitch, right? She didn't like it. I didn't look at it that way because I looked at it as they didn't have a conversation as to what their dreams were. So even though we debate and fuss over what you want to do, that why, that kind of way, we still have that conversation. So Joe could go out right now and buy a vehicle if we had money. And I know that I would be pleased with whatever he bought. He knows I like a Tahoe, like I like a SUV, right? But if he got a truck, I wouldn't be mad at that either because it's the same body. It's the same chassis that it sits on. It's just that the back part's open. And he would get a thing to close anyway. Not a shell, but that thing that you pull and close it, right? Put groceries in. So it'd be fine. So as he continued to tell the story, it started to hit me that I'm over here buying a car with 175,000 miles on it, not knowing what they did on the original miles. And I'm praising God for that. This is 2015.
Well, I mean, tell the story. You tell why he gonna buy his wife a new car because your wife was supposed to be driving 100.
Yeah, that's why I was getting to that.
Okay.
And the Fidenn car only have 160,000 original miles that they know about on it, right? Because they put it on there. And that's the only reason why they were going to get a new car, because my wife should not be driving anything that has over 150,000 miles on it. So it's well past due for her to get a car. Then Tanya, we there pull and you want we put money. It's not even $1 in the box. You want we put money. When that man found out that we had that factory, he said, oh my God, Joe and Barbara, you doing business in deep waters. Ooh, because I guess there's a scripture in the Bible about that, right? I'm like, yeah, step back, right? So, and then there was a couple that sat behind us that always gave big whenever he called for 1,000, 5,000, and 10,000. That couple always gave. Me don't know what they do for a living. So they wanted some artwork done for something they were going to do. And I was reluctant to introduce her to my artwork guy. But they pushed and pushed. So I introduced them. And when the young lady who worked there got the job done, tell me why them people didn't want to pay. And I warned them though, I told the girl, I said, look, church, people don't like to pay their bills. So I'm telling you, get half of the money up front first or something, because I'm not guaranteeing these people going to pay you. I don't care how much money they say they have. Miss Lucky said she would invest. We didn't even say invest. At that point, would you invest if you have 10 million?
Well, of course you have to.
What would you invest in? Stock market or pork belly? Housing. Joe said he would invest in real estate so you could rent it out.
Right.
Okay. Real estate. See, me them think investment. I'm like, I got money, I could pay my bill, I won't sleep. I promise you, if I won $10 million, I would go sleep for 24 hours. I would have the best sleep. I would visit heaven, talk to my mom, see Wednesday, come back. I think we would definitely clone Wednesday. I'm not even lying. We have her fur and her nail. We will clone Wednesday. I'm not even lying. We might get a damn Cujo. So anyways, going back to the church. So that pissed me off about the car thing, right? Then the other thing that pissed me off was when he said for his wife only wear Jimmy Choo shoes. Here I am with Payless. No, it wasn't Payless, but it was close to Payless. It was DSW. But it was the one on sale in the back wall, right? And they want to talk about she only wear Jimmy Choo. Who the hell she thinks she is? What happened?
No, go ahead.
No, go.
I see when he get up there and start to show off his shoes and what he buy.
You hear what B said?
Yeah.
Renting is a headache. She would not do that. See, everybody got their own thing.
That's okay.
Me, I never see you. Some old bitch will holler, oh, the toilet need for fix, and why you come cross there?
The manager, you got the manager, he's not gonna beat me.
Joe said he ain't got a manager. Miss Lucky said she would flip houses. See, I like these ideas. We're going to steal some of these ideas because we're going to get rich. Let's speak it. Me and Uncle Roger was talking about this today. That's why this topic came up, right? Because I'm sitting here hoping that VP Harris would have picked her nominee so we could have something to talk about. She not pick it till tomorrow. The hell? What happened there?
Buy some malaria.
This a lot of time if you get up and check lottery.
Yeah.
Every time this man got money, he check lottery.
Buy some lottery. You'll be waiting.
Because Uncle Roger showed the jackpots that he had in Belize, because on Sunday, the jackpot played 3 different jackpot, 4 digits, right? 4 digits for the first, second, and the third. And each one of the jackpot that played, he had it so close, but not quite. And I said, mothers. And he goes, man, if I win, I would buy a car right now. And he told me the car he wanted to buy. And of course, it's an older car. It's a 2005 something. What was the car, Joe? Escape, right? Ford Escape. I'm like, I would buy my uncle a new car. Shh, don't tell him, because I'm not making no when I win. Shh. Don't tell him nothing. Joe found a Tahoe at 2011, 2012 Tahoe with 126,000 miles on it for $8,500 right up here in Beaumont, white with sunroof. Oh my God, can you see me pull up at the beach in that? Shut up, Joe, because I'm going to punch you.
Ain't nobody going to look at you.
Yes, they will. The hell?
They could buy a Bentley.
Oh, damn Bentley. I'm not into those fancy cars like that.
I like a pasta.
Like my sister laugh at me all the time when she say, what's your dream car? And I say, a Tahoe. And she goes, you're stupid. Because she's into Mercedes, Benz, and Bentley. And them cars would give me stress, especially in California. I'll go to the market and somebody just bang the door on the thing just for spite. Ooh, it would stress me out the way this kitchen stressed me out. This kitchen stressed me out a lot. I'm grateful for the kitchen. Thank you, God, for the kitchen. But Jada, when she get in there, she don't give a F. She drip thing down the door and don't look. I'm right behind her, cleaning like Irona the maid. Bam, slam. She knows how the draw didn't work. It's a delicate coordination with this thing because the man that built the kitchen didn't really know what he was doing, right? Praise God, he did an excellent job. So like the drawer that's right on the right-hand side of the stove, you can't pull that out and have the drawer that's on the peninsula even slightly out because it's going to bounce on the handle, right? Because the handles are protruding. So you have to open one drawer at a time, close the drawer completely. She act like she could never remember that. Then she get up there with my beautiful glass cabinet. I used to dream of having these glass cabinet. And you cannot have that door on the right open while you're trying to open the door for the pantry because, again, the handle is the issue. I guess if it didn't have the protruding handles, it would have been fine, right, babe? She'd go, bang, you hear the glass go, bang, glass. Jesus Christ. What the hell are you doing over there? I tell you, sometimes I see Joshua behind her cleaning. She got gravy to drip down your thing. Oh my God. And every so often we have to paint different spots in there, because we use the matte paint because that's what they tell us to use at Home Depot. They say, no, use the glassy because it's going to look all kind of crap. We use the matte, and the minute you lean against to it, it gets dirty. And when you wipe it, the paint, they come off. So you have to go back and paint again. Kathy say, talking about a jackpot, this lady was playing $3 and won $2.1 million at Palms Casino in Vegas. Ay. Okay, so much she want get? About $1 million?
Right.
After taxes. 1 million, 2.1 million, 1 million, true?
It depends because they charge you less. The more you win, the more they charge you.
Do they charge you taxes for Vegas if you win there? Then charge you taxes for, or then charge you 2 times?
I don't know.
I feel like they charge you 2 times. And over in Vegas, they don't pay state taxes, just federal. Man, me don't know if me that ever have them kind of luck there, but we still daydream. But sometimes the daydream get frustrating. It's like when they prophets and so they prophesy over you, me get pissed. Because it's always, once they prophesy over you, you're going to have to go through some dark days before you get to whatever they tell you want to get to. You never get to it.
So then just stop because
The talk and come out.
yeah, they say
Me and brother don't say we and start to prophesy over people.
because you said they're a prophet, that's why they do it. That's all.
B, when we go start, girl, we have to start. Yeah, so I guess throughout the years things change that we want to do, like if we won money or came into money quick, even if we didn't win it. And I'll tell you the truth. The thing that me and Joe used to fight about is because Joe say that he gonna tell different family members lie that what you gonna tell him? If you win 10 million, you're gonna tell him you win a 500,000, right? And I said, why tell them anything at all? They're not enough for we marriage. Don't tell them nothing. If they say we to buy a car and we to fix house, make them think that we to sell drugs, me no care. That part, right? I don't care. And if my mom was alive and I felt the need to tell her I won, I wouldn't be afraid to tell her what I won. I said, this is my money. Because my mom wouldn't want the money for herself, you know. She would want the money to help out everybody that believes. Like she that the queen of Belize. She want to help everybody. Jesus, Lord have mercy. So I told Joe, if we win, just tell people the channel to do good. What the hell? They don't know. They don't know how to go check social blame to see if the channel really doing good. The channel is doing fantastic. That's all they need to know. And their profits, they never could give you the lottery number because they say that the lottery is a sin, right? But when you win the lottery, they want it 10%.
Especially the one who used to go.
That part. He had talked about when Fihimpa did. Fihimpa used to play the lottery all the time and he had some money stash that he win and he gave away all the money because that a lottery money. The hell? Who the hell tell you lottery is a sin?
Who said that?
That's what when preacher think. Well, a lot of things when they think that sin, that not sin.
They take the money here.
No, but he said he give away the pa money when the pa had winnings there or whatever when the pa did. I don't believe it. And I don't know who tell you winning the lottery is a sin. It is not. No. Make we talk about, let's say, if money fall out the back of a truck. First of all, it's illegal for you to stop and pick up their money. It truly is. You're going to jail. Especially out at the back of a Brinks truck, you're going to federal prison. Now, what if they put money in your bank account? Someone money appear in your bank account.
So to find out why.
I wouldn't spend it. I would have to find out why first, right? Who put it there and why? Because I bring that up because when I used to go to the church, when they used to pray for them poor broke people, because when they used to pray for me, I used to poor and broke, but then they used to pray for me too much. They used to tell them, go check your bank account and money's going to miraculously appear in there. It's your money spending. I'm like, you better stop telling these people this ish. That is not true. That is not your money. You better go find out that why. Who put it there? Who you up on the hook on with now? You know what I mean? It's like, no, I'd be scared for money to show up in my account like that.
No, I ain't gonna scare.
By the way, I paid the mortgage for August. Every time I pay the mortgage, I'm excited. Every time we pay the mortgage, we holla hallelujah, right, Joe? We pay the mortgage. Yes, yes.
I'm not gonna scare. I can find out why the money's there. Go to the bank and find out why.
You want to make sure they tell you why, right, boo?
That's
I'd
right.
still be afraid to spend the money. I feel like that voodoo money.
If the bank says it's good and nobody claims it, then I spend it.
No, and somebody put money in there, you get on the hook with somebody. You become somebody hoe. Somebody hoe. All right, so we're here 39 minutes already. If you guys have something to add to this topic, go ahead and add it. Then we'll come back around to the conversation. But I want to talk about Vice President Harris's pick for VP, right? VP pick. So in my heart of hearts, I truly love Pete Buttigieg. But even though a lot of psychics are saying that people will vote for him no matter what because they will bypass all the gay part, right? Because, he's openly gay and he's married to a guy, right? I know the churches. and the churches will not allow their members to vote because he's gay. They would rather vote for the aorist and the felon because David was chosen by God. And remember what David did, right? As good as David was, he did this one heinous act where he sent Bathsheba husband to the front line for fight to make it get killed. And the whole time he got affair, breed she all type of shit.
It's not, and you should, when you go to the church talk about that a lot of times.
Oh, and they tell the people, they beat it in their head. This is not what God wants for you. How can you say that you're gonna praise God in one mouth and then you're gonna vote for people that's gonna make sure abortion is a right, yada yada yada. You know what a girl said yesterday on one of those psychics I watched? She said if you have a horse or a dog and they are giving birth and something's going wrong, you could run and get a vet, and the vet can intervene to do anything to help the horse or the dog or whatever is giving birth, but not a human female. The doctors can't intervene no more. So he can't tell me nothing. Just because him want to take drugs and couldn't breed for his wife, no mean you have to put baby upon nobody. That's what I used to say under my breath. Because I don't know who couldn't breed who, but I just feel like that him. That's my intuition, right? So then I don't think she'll pick Buttigieg because several reasons. The gay thing. On top of that, he has young kids. One of them is nonverbal autistic. And he might not be able to put in what the job need to do. Plus, VP stays in the background for the most part in the first 4 years or whatever. So Buttigieg would not be best used in that position. I personally don't think. I think they'll either keep him as transportation secretary, which I believe he's been doing an excellent job, or they'll put him as secretary of state. Somebody even said put him on the Supreme Court, but he's not a lawyer. But then I saw somebody in the chat said you don't have to be a lawyer to be on the Supreme Court. Did you know that?
No.
I'm going to Google that because I don't believe everything that people put out on YouTube. But I think Secretary of State would be his position. So then let's go back into this guy from Illinois, the fat guy. I don't know too much about him. I don't think he's really in the running. Pritzker or whatever. I don't really think he's in the running. I'd be shocked if he got picked. You want water, baby? Come. Oh. Hold on, wait. Hold on, let's get the dog some water. Pull it, Daddy, so you know. Spill it. We gotta throw that out and make new one too. Get some water, baby. Okay, we're here, let's say. Oh my God, so it happened to somebody in Belize. We're gonna come back to our news that I saw in Belize too. So who else we left with? Andy Bashir. There was a rumor going around over the weekend that Andy Bashir got extra security detail all of a sudden. That could be because he got a threat or something. I don't think it's going to be him, even though he's a rock star in that neck of the woods and his dad was a governor before him, yada, yada. I don't think it's going to be him. I don't want her to pick that guy Shapiro. What happened? You want to get what? Okay. Mind to knock something off your desk, Joe. No. Hey, no care what in the room, she mess up my room. So I don't think she's gonna pick Bashir. I think when it comes to Shapiro, I'm really nervous for her to pick him because they already have all kind of thing. Plus, the first time the VP names came up, one of these psychics that I watched that's called what's her name again? Whimsy, Oracle of Whimsy. She said that there was going to be like some type of scandal that was going to come out about him. And even though it's not going to be him directly, they were going to blow it out of proportion, the Republicans, right? And so I got real nervous about him real fast. Plus, I think he's all for Israel, and these young people want people that are going to, deal with Gaza and whatever. So I don't know. I'm kind of nervous for her to pick him. So it's between Waltz, him, and the astronaut. I don't think the astronaut is going to take the position because he tweeted that he is so happy to be serving the people of Arizona, and then he already took down the tweet. They must have tell him, where the hell you going to open your mouth for? Where you going to run your mouth for? So I think, honestly, it's between Shapiro and Waltz, and I really like Waltz for the position. He's a teacher. well, he's an ex-teacher because I think now he's a governor, right? And he's a go-getter. He talks. I like people that can talk. Yes, that's what I like. People that could talk. I want people that babble. When the Ross you done? Okay, left some ice for we humans, you know. You better go buy some ice. The fridge now they make enough ice. We got through heat wave. I don't know that Obama want the job though. Hazel, you think Obama want the job? I think no. She said for the Supreme Court. I think Obama is busy being a rock star. He had a birthday on the 4th too. Joe have a brother that's born the same day with Obama, same month, same day, same year. So I don't know, but who knows? Who knows?
If I were Obama, I would get back in politics. Hell, but I'm say it.
So I'm gonna be bold. I don't have no cards for throw, but I'm gonna be bold to say it's gonna be between Shapiro and Walz. And honestly, I want her to pick Walz. We're gonna see what happens tomorrow, right? We're gonna start predicting. Where I get for them guides from? Where they predict from, right? We got my own guides, my brains. Okay. So then let's talk about Belize news really quickly. B, did you see that pretty girl that they found stabbed up by the side of the road?
Mm-hmm.
She was a city council person or something named, I think Diane. It's spelled funny though, like Deannie. Diane. Rekenia, last name Rekenia, huh? Yesterday. They found her by the side of the road, stabbed up in her face and neck. She lived. I don't know how bad. Some man pick her up and carry her to the police station. Jesus Christ, why don't care people are doctor? Why Belizeans don't pick up people and take them to hospital? Why don't take them to police?
Police could do.
Police can't do shit. I think you'd talk about the same person I'm talking about, right? Hazel, Walz, W-A-L-Z, kind of like Waltz but without the T, kind of like the dance but without the T. And he's the governor of Minnesota, I think. Yeah, former city councilor, right? Pretty girl. My God. What the hell happened in Belize? I'm trying to follow that story to find out why they stamp up this poor young lady. So pretty. Which good looks shouldn't have to do anything with it, you know, but I always pay attention. You know, like we had this friend that lived across the street and he paid attention to women's hair. Like when he talked about women, because he's from a certain era, he's like 73 now, he'll say, oh, Joe, when I was dating this one brunette and then I was dating this one redhead and then I was dating this one blonde. And I'm like, is that just like a white man American thing? Because I've never heard a Belize man talk about no brunette, no blonde, no redhead, because you might get all of that in one day with a Belizean wife. All right, you might get all them colors in one day. So we don't describe women by their hair color, but that's how the guy described the people who he dated in his past, right? So I think we go by pretty or ugly. That's why the gal lie and say, "Homie, say go and pick the name ugly." Okay, it's like we go by, oh my God, look what happened to so and so. I'm so pretty, man. Oh, I'm so handsome, man. That's how we go. We don't go by blonde hair, dark hair, red hair.
So ugly, man.
No, we don't really say that. We don't really say that. But if we don't finish it by saying they were pretty, then you have to know they were ugly. What's not said is when I say what the author didn't write, he or she thinks that the reader already knows. So if I tell you so and so gets stabbed and I never continue to tell you if it's pretty or handsome, then you have to assume it's ugly. That's it. They have somebody in custody. I want to hear what that is story. It better not be no boyfriend deal because you know them Belize man. When I like do that beat man. That's all they love to do. Beat man. Only my uncle them didn't beat their woman. Jonah beat me. But my pa was an abuser. So, all right, while we're back here at this little known channel, and I got some Belizean in the room, do you guys watch Facebook and see that girl Urlise? Hazel, do you know about that girl Urlise on Facebook? Urlese, I believe is the spelling. I haven't watched in a couple of weeks, but I usually watch her. But it was one of my cousins that sent me the link to watch that guy that's fighting with her, that guy Anthony. I don't think that's his real name anyway. I think he named Jose. But that man is so nasty with the way I watched 3 of his episodes and I could not watch a 4th because the things that come out of his mouth when he's cussing out women should never even cross his mind, let alone come out of him mouth. So I call my cousin and I tell she he must gay. Because only a gay man would think that he could talk and denigrate a woman like that. What the hell is this? I'm telling you, girl, I stay quiet. I know they know that I'm in the chat because you can't hide in the bushes at Facebook. But a lot of the time I catch she in repeat though, in replay. Only a couple of times I catch her live, and every time she go live, she's this notification go to all her followers. You know, because I guess it's a page, not just a profile. But I never see my notification go like that to no followers. I tried to record something today on this. We made the nachos, by the way, but I'm gonna sit and edit it later. And if I put it up, I am so disgusted with the cooking channel, and it's sad because that's the only place I'm making my money. At this channel, I only make $24 a month, but I'm trying to grow it to make the same amount that I make at the cooking page. So I'll put up the what do you call the thing, the nachos tomorrow, and try to get into the swing of things. I did do a short on using that weird looking bread knife that Jada bought me. That thing worked. I think that's going to be a nice short. But I was just spending the day yesterday and today recording, and then I'm going to sit down and just edit. And then I got sidetracked with this thing for Joe. But yeah, Joe is working good so far. We might definitely have to move Joe over, yeah, but we have to move all their mess back here, and then move this pretty thing with him built over here with the glass for sure, or whatever. I know. Brenda say might be another woman that stab up the girl. Because if you live, obviously the person will stab on with strength, right? Jojo? Stab. Will you do the shop for me, babe? You there in a Temu? Can you look for something to store shoes? Shoes. Something for store shoes. Store.
Oh, store.
Store shoes. Can you look for that for me? Okay. Me not have no Temu account, so me can't look for nothing.
Oh, you?
Mm-hmm. Hi, Bessie, darling. We had a really great conversation about what we would do if we had money. And everybody had a different idea, and I like that. I like that because we don't have to copy each other idea, but some of them may steal. I always tell Joe, like, if I invested, I would invest in a music studio. And I would get all them little kids that used to perform at the beach and get a record contract and let's go. So coming back to the music and record contract, remember I told you guys yesterday that Jada, the producer friend that used to work at the music school, but now he quit because he's in a nursing program, that he said, I want this song to be great, the one they're working on right now, because I don't know if I can come back to this again right now, to finish up this EP. And that thing sent Jada and the other guy, Edwin, into a tizzy, kind of like, oh, Jesus Christ, why? We just found somebody that knows what they're doing and we're working great as a team. And now there's this distraction of him having to do this nursing. Oh, my God, Jada was losing her mind. And while she went to the gym this morning, the Holy Ghost just told me, tell her not to fret, because that means she has to focus on these two songs and put them on the charts somewhere. Especially the second song, the one, the trauma or whatever, the drama from my mama or whatever that song is, especially that song. I was singing that song today and Joe was like, what's that song? I've heard it before. Why is it so familiar to me? I'm like, it's Jada's song. It has a catchy rhythm to it, right, Joel? And it has a lot going on in the song that it kind of reminds me of Big Shot from Billy Joel. It gives me that vibe. But Mikey and Dean, cousins, think that it reminds them more of Bohemian Rhapsody from Queen. And I went back to listen to Bohemian Rhapsody, and although it sounds nothing like that song, it does have a lot of the drama of that song. There's a lot going on in that song. You stop and then it's like, oh my God, what surprises after surprises after surprises. And it has horns. Oh, it has a horn section in it. I'm so happy with that song. Joe shops at Temu, and I keep saying Temu because that's what the people that said the thing named Temu, but we Americans say Temu, right? But Joe shops might be an older woman or another one. Okay, Joe shops at Temu. He has an account with them, and you have to watch Temu because they always act like they're so cheap, and in the long run, sometimes anything work out expensive. You have to go price it elsewhere first.
Really cheap. It's about the same thing, but some stuff they got cheaper.
Yeah, like Joe buy a lot of pretty shirt from them. Did you find the shoe thing?
Yeah, but
shoe storage.
You were busy.
shoe storage. It's gonna be
I
in.
find it.
It's gonna be like that and has glass.
Yeah.
Show me.
$24.
I don't know the price. Show me.
I'll find it again.
And then the thing they take one little while for come. They don't come quick like Amazon. But if you complain, they will give your money back and give you the thing for free. Like then they.
I started that with your business. So I don't know.
I want it for the porch outside, so I don't want it too tall. Like that.
How many shoes they go on?
No, that they want enough. Then I want to wear store shoes when you got fancy shoes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll look when I'm done, since you have the account open. They have nice shoe storage. They do. I saw an advertisement come up on my phone because we have a thing right outside the porch. You know, one of the old school one, we just have the thing open, but it get dusty. And Jada has a lot of pretty tennis shoes that she doesn't want in her room. So it would be nice to just walk in, take it off, and store it right in there and come inside. You know what I mean? Speaking of why I'm constantly clearing my throat, so it seems like I am allergic to the Dijon mustard. Remember when I rubbed it on my tongue yesterday, and it didn't take effect right away, but as the night progressed, it was kind of bad. My mouth itched inside. There were little bumps on my tongue, and my face didn't swell up, thank God, but I started to get phlegmy, and my tongue got numb while it tingled at the same time, and my entire mouth tastes brassy. Right now, we're almost past, at 24 hours later, we're almost past all the symptoms. Just a little bit of the brassiness still left. And so I'm not going to mess around with Dijon mustard again. I put it in my Caesar dressing because that's what it's called for in one of the recipes I use. But somebody suggested brown spicy mustard, and I might try that. But before I put it in a dressing, when my tongue is completely healed and I can taste food again, because I can't enjoy nothing, I'm going to rub some of the brown spicy mustard there and see what happens, because the yellow mustard don't give me no problem. But the Dijon, and I'm allergic to nutmeg. And how I found out, I would double over in pain every time I would get anything with nutmeg, like really severe pain, like a broom handle in my stomach type pain. And one time I was visiting my Aunt Kathy, my uncle's wife, and she lifted up my blouse because she's a nurse. And that's when we saw all the hives, and I didn't even know I had hives. So, and then of course the grease ant. So 3 things so far that I know that I'm allergic to. It's just that that's a little bit too tall though, babe. It's going to topple over in the front there. It's going to block out a lot of light. I want it shorter. You know what I mean? I want it short like that. But you see, only leave it at shoes there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
12.
9, 10.
That's enough for left out there, right?
Yeah.
Put the rest away in the closet somewhere. Yeah, so I really enjoyed this conversation. I think tomorrow, unless something else happened to take over the news cycle, we're going to talk about who VP Harris picked for her running mate. I hope it's somebody good that can add something to the ticket so they could keep this positive news cycle going. I did watch Conscious TV today. I haven't watched Conscious TV in a long time because you know how he always kiss up underneath Larry Reid. And so he popped up in my feed 2 times, yesterday and today, and he was really going in hard for Kamala Harris because he said he was watching a lot of Black YouTubers over the weekend just bash her. And those did pop up in my feed, but I asked YouTube and Instagram not to show me those because they were all female Black pastors that was threatening their audience, telling them that they're going to go straight to hell if they vote for Kamala Harris, because Kamala Harris is in league with Beyonce and Taylor Swift, and they're the devil and they're Jezebel. And I'm like, shut up. Shut up. I have a daughter, and I need to know that once I leave this earth, she's going to be well taken care of with her health if she ever wants to have a child. Okay? So I'm enjoying the new phone from Spectrum. Oh, shoot. I need to get a ringtone for it, though. Okay? All right, guys. We're going to come back tomorrow at 4. I'm so glad that you guys came. We don't care if it stayed this small as long as we become consistent, because then we'll get better and better at it. And I'm doing all type of background because I can't go in the room when it's this hot, when we're having a heat wave, and turn on all those lights and Cora be in there. She's going to punish. She's a husky mix. So we have on one light only right here. And this is our little background for today, and it's going to change tomorrow because we're going to move things. Are we going to move your desk? Huh? We're going to move your desk? Depends. Huh?
Not bad. I mean, yeah, you can move it right now.
You think you're going to be happy there, though?
It's okay.
You're going to be okay? I don't like change either, so I always want to make sure that he's happy. No. Tomorrow, maybe we'll talk about that girl, Queen of Kings, because she put out a video last night where she was talking with a so-called friend of hers. And man, I had to fast forward through that video. I couldn't watch the whole thing because she hurts my stomach when she talks. So she thinks she knows everything and she knows nothing. But the one part that I fast forward and I got to, she said, I believe in putting the man first before my kids. I believe in that. And she goes, my mom used to do that too, but she would put boyfriends first. And I don't agree with that. I'm putting my husband. And she said, when I used to send the two older kids to their grandmother every summer, that was my break. That was my happy time. I was so happy when they were gone. My mental health was better. I'm like, Joshua, like, does this bitch know that her kids are watching this and they're going to hear this? Joshua can't stand that girl, especially when she raised up her armpits and she has a full forest under her armpits. Joshua goes, she nasty. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Tomorrow we might talk about she because my favorite Tosh going to come on tonight at 6. And I'm going to be up in that chat because that's where I spend my evenings, all right? Bye, guys.
Bye, people.
Yes, I did. I gave an update yesterday. I understand, Kathy. I gave an update yesterday. We made $138, and I made a show off. Say I made enough to pay the freaking registration on the Tahoe. I checked the registration is $154 freaking dollars. I'm like, I didn't even make it up for that. But you know what? I'm grateful for what I made. All right. I love you all. I'll see you tomorrow at 4 California time. Okay. Bye.
Bye, people.